Hi there. Today we're going to talk about new items for 2014 on Students Achieve. And I'm sure you'll be thrilled with some of these new additions to Students Achieve. The first thing I want to show you is the touch marks entry screen. Now, last year we used to always enter in through input classroom marks. Now we're going to go assess, classroom, and touch marks entry. So that was assess, classroom, and touch marks entry. I'll show you that one more time. Assess, classroom, and touch marks entry. It'll take us to this new screen here, and we're going to, in order to create an assignment, we're going to click New Assessment. And it's a similar screen to what you saw last year. Still has the hover capability. When you go over top, it shows you what the outcome are. So we'll click a couple of these. What's new here is this plus sign, and this plus sign will allow you to pull outcomes from other subjects. So, for example, if you're teaching a social class and you wanted to add some outcomes for language arts, you can do that. You would just click here, click on LA, and then select the outcomes that you would want. Now, I'm going to call this new number 2. Folders. Folders is just a way to help keep organized, and the default is always assessment, but you can add multiple folders in here to try and help you keep organized if you wish. Still has somewhat of informative type here. Conversation, observation, and product, and due date. Due date is important, and I would keep the due date as the date that you are inputting this information in. And save. And you'll notice new number 2 appears here. Now, from here, what we'll notice is if you click on this information, this little lowercase I, you'll find what this outcome is and what focus area it's related to. Inputting marks. So you can input marks same way as before. If you click on the outcome, it will highlight the whole row. You can say, okay, I want to downfill all of that. It just automatically does it for you. You can select multiple cells. So these 3 guys I know are excellent at that. And this one has to work at that. So you can fill it in that way. You can also, if you want to change your mind, you click overwrite existing and then change it to what you wish. So that's how you enter marks into the system. Now, the edit functionality, which is a great part, because before we weren't really able to edit what we had. So now you're just going to click on it and go new. And so we could add another outcome to our outcomes that exist. But also, we can remove outcomes. So if there's no data in there, I'll be able to remove this outcome. You'll notice if I go over top of these ones here, they have data. So I can't delete those ones out until I remove the data. So right now I added one more math and I took away the language. And I click save. And you'll see the one more math has showed up here now, and the language arts is gone. So I'll just one more time, if I had a piece of data in here and I wanted to get rid of it, that outcome, as you'll notice I can't get rid of it because it says that there's something in there, so it's not going to let me. But if I go overwrite, click on it, and then clear it, if I go back into properties, you now see that thing, I'm able to deselect it. And now it's gone. Okay, a few other things that this new screen has. If I click on the student, I'm able to deactivate assessments for a student. So I may want to do this if one assessment just seems out of character for this person. I could select it. It gives me a list of assessments that are in there, and then I could say, well, I don't really want to keep this assessment for him. You can also go to the student analysis screen from this part as well. Okay, so let's go back to the menu here. Another function that is great is importing assessments. Now it's very easy. So I'm able to select a school year. So I'll go back last year, and I'm able to select math. And what it'll do is it will show up all of my assignments that I created last year in math. So what I'll do is go, okay, I want to select this one, and import them. And then that will bring that assignment forward. It'll import those. I just don't want to take time right now. But what it will do is it'll import those assignments into here. So it's very easy to do. And so now you'll see I have these comparing numbers that were already set up the year before, has the outcomes that we were looking at for last year. It's already designed, that assessment. I'm actually going to move these to the trash right now, though. Another piece that is very handy is the folders. I would be able to go into here, new, and create other folders that I wish to create to help manage. There will be another video on folders and a few of these things a little more in depth. But for right now, those are all of the new things in Touchmark's entry screen.